everybody, Jacketing here, and we're back on the 86 today with Chach, my lovely friend who knows everything about the 86. Thank God today, he said we're gonna be able to get this running in one day. I'm doubtful, but I don't want to doubt his skills. This thing's taken 4 years to get to like this point, and he's already gotten to work. So
getting rid of hardware that's useless, like this post mount bolt that was left behind.
Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, baby, we'll get you running today. We'll get you running today.
Yeah, that whisper sweet nothings to it. Make it happy.
Yep.
Everything's on point. We're good to go to try to spin this guy if there's no change.
Okay. Timing is okay. But he's a top.
Yeah. So we're zero on the crank.
Okay.
So if you come around here,
yeah,
we're zeroed out on the crank,
and
then we're TDC on the cams. So and we got good tension. So that's ready to go.
4-year-old belts still hanging on in there.
Yeah, it didn't do much spinning, so it's not gonna go bad if you don't go to work.
Okay.
All right, we could put the cover back on. You might want to find some. It was missing a bolt on this side.
Oh, yeah.
So
we can take them off here.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's not going back on.
Yeah.
So
that's
a good thing about Toyota. You can repurpose hardware from one spot to another.
That is true.
Or even from one Toyota to a Honda, I heard. So
the story goes, when we're doing the S2000 and rear flares, I ran out of what was it, M6 hardware, and the other car that was in the shop was the 86. So we borrowed. Well, I say I borrowed. I took off all of the hardware off of the fenders to bolt the over fender on that car on. So this thing's being held on really with AE86, like you can tell. That and like maybe that. I don't remember, but these were AE86 bolts. Well, it's the fender's on.
The fuel pump relay is powered by this circuit here, which used to go through the 16 valve harness and into the cabin, and like it's just there now, and there's no connection for it.
Right.
So they might accidentally supply the harness for an SR5 model.
Really?
So that's why it has like an extra relay in there. So I will dig into that a little further today.
Okay.
We'll repurpose this relay. We'll turn that into a fuel pump relay. It's not a big deal.
All right. Cool.
These look like the original ones.
Oh really?
Yeah, they got the good old crust and they got some juice on them.
All right.
So these are probably original.
I'll think of. Where are my new ones? Right here.
They're like anti-pioneer use ratchets.
Okay. We have new ones.
They don't look too bad. It's just like a little washed. Maybe some oil. But that's from just sitting. The next thing we'll get to will be get these guys going.
I'll grab those. No. It really doesn't line up?
No, it doesn't. So another dead giveaway.
Yeah.
See, I never saw it the last time. Another dead giveaway is
I shouldn't open it up, sorry.
the 4EG one for the GTS will have both threaded tabs, and they're short because the bolts go from through the trans into the starter. This one is meant to go this way.
This is a front wheel drive starter.
Yeah.
Just FYI, that's supposed to be rubbery like this new one. And that's not rubbery at all. So trust me friends, use rubber. Softer the better. Yeah. Protection.
Yeah. Don't need to fish those out of the cylinders. Yeah. Wow. And that.
Just disintegrated.
Yeah.
Should we take the valve cover and just push it out from the inside?
We're gonna have to. That's the only solution.
Ripped. We tried. Oh, now we can check the valves and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because we did a camshaft too. So.
Okay.
We did the Tomei Pong cams back in the day. Oh, it really just comes off.
Ooh. You'll need some brand news.
Okay.
Can't get behind it.
Oh, what?
It has a baffle.
Oh. Well, Or can do it outside more gently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And here's the interesting part. Each of them, these things, is cylinder, and intake side is this side. You got three lobes of cam, and on the exhaust side you have two. And that's why you have 3 intake valves and 2 exhaust valves. That's 5 valves per cylinder. It's like the VTEC ones where 2 small lobes and 1 large lobe in the middle that activates when oil pressure gets high. This is just like high cam. Well, this is just like pretty kind of high cam all the time. It's a little bit offsetted, obviously, to kind of for the position of the valves, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting all at the same time. Thank you, Yamaha. Almost.
This is this.
Yes.
And that's part of that.
Okay.
See? It's nice and
Yeah.
it's nice and rubbery.
You just pop that in.
Yeah, just like that. Bam. Just like that.
The perks of working on a 30-year-old engine.
Yeah, and then this one you just give it a little love.
Hmm. Is that clean oil?
Yeah, it looks pretty clean, but
All right.
just like
Easy.
that.
Easy. And it's good. Yeah, no, I think because we leaned on it and the guy
Yeah,
just.
and then it was original and toasty, so
Yeah. Of course. It's
it'll
just
break
not-
by staring at it too long. Too. Another thing I noticed, it didn't seal the valve cover.
Oh yeah, we probably should do that.
Yeah, we gotta clean this off and RTV these around the cam
I
cap.
guess. Or Honda Bond.
Honda Bond works.
Hey.
Bam.
Thank you to my guys at Battle Garage. Lovely boys. Out on West Coast. Doing all the 8.6 stuff for 8.6 people. And
Yeah, these are like hella toasty.
oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm glad we're replacing that.
Yeah.
Come on, out, out. There we go.
Wow. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Push right in.
That's it. Just with
Yeah.
fingers.
Then we'll just get a socket that kind of fits it a little bit, and we'll give it a little love tap. Make sure it goes in all the way.
Okay.
I really hope they sealed them. These
Uh,
cam caps, you gotta RTV them between the head and the cam
What?
cap.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think we did that.
So was it like just slapped together?
Maybe. Like you're supposed to put Honda Bond like in there.
So before you lay the cap down,
Yeah.
you're supposed to on the mating surface put some RTV on it. So when it pinches down, it kind of seals up, because then it makes the cam seal pointless if you're leaking around it. You're supposed to seal from this ridge outwards.
Okay.
So yeah, there's
Well.
nothing there.
Okay.
There's nothing there.
Yeah. Kind of figured. I think the cam seals were new.
Yeah, the cam seals are new, so those could stay in place. That's good. There's
Okay. So well, Honda Bond works, right?
yeah.
Chach went back to grab some tools, torque wrench and everything, to try and just clean up the engine and make sure we don't have any oil leaks, which is gonna be big because this car's gonna get tracked. This is Jack and Dink here. You gotta drive it hard, right? If you don't drive it hard, then what's the freaking point? So yeah, we gotta make sure it can stand up to the abuse. So like doing up all the seals and everything around the engine to make sure it's gonna last and well, to be able to enjoy it. So I mean, it doesn't look too pretty, but as long as it works.
As long as it works, the goes get pulled off and
Well, yeah.
refinish, or buy a spare one and finish and just swap it on in a day.
Yep. Unfortunately, I broke my camera, so we're on backup camera now. Due to this being a backup camera, Chach, I might need you to speak up a little bit sometimes.
All right.
Thank you.
Just use my Puerto Rican voice.
Yes. Ooh, there's fire.
No, it's just a spark.
Okay.
Push the ground. Oh, there you go.
That's not good, no?
90.
It got to like maybe 100.
Wow. The longer it spins, the more happier it'll be. So this is what we're gonna do.
Is that a spin for a bit? WD?
Yeah.
Most of them got around like 200 to 210.
Yeah.
And we're at 120 with that one. What's that noise also?
That's just compression.
Okay. It makes a very funny boing noise. So it was 120, 180.
Yeah.
Still lower than what it's supposed to be, but better.
Yeah. I think once it smacks around a couple thousand times, it should seal up. That's what happens when engine sits for 4 years.
Yeah.
So we know all the ones that make all the cool noises are the ones that are alive. See that?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't make any cool noises, it's not right.
Yeah, there you go. That's like exactly within spec.
Yeah, that's what it wants. 210 to 240-ish. Because I'd rather not have to open up the whole engine again.
Yeah. If that's the case, we'll just rip it out, sell it to somebody, and put something good.
What? Cool noises. Hey, yeah. Like 230.
Yep.
Beautiful.
All right, so far 3 and 4
Yeah.
sound like they're ready to party.
So these two are like,
Yeah,
Good.
they're good.
these two are, just waking up.
These must have probably stood open, either
Yeah.
intake or exhaust valve this whole time, so we're just fighting sediment that's around the valve
Okay.
seat.
Yeah. Please work. Please work better. Okay. It's not as good as 3 and 4, but it's better.
Yeah, it's within range, and
Yeah.
it'll only get better. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Good news. 3 of the 4 cylinders are good.
yeah, I'll take a peek inside the exhaust port.
Okay.
Probably just a little rusty.
All right.
Might need some WD, but
All right.
that or it has a.
We're supposed to take that out.
Yeah, I think so. That's why we don't hear the cool noises out of this side.
Because there's a fucking thing in there. Please work. It's making cool noises.
Yeah, it is, but
Come on.
there you go.
Come on.
Yeah.
Keep climbing.
There it goes.
Keep going.
I knew it had it in it. I knew it. Look,
Be
look,
healthy.
there you go. Look.
Be healthy.
Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh.
You know, stuff settles,
Yes.
shit seals. We're good.
Yes.
We're good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
This fucking thing.
Took a little CPR. That's
It's just quite, yeah.
removal of a tissue.
Removal of a tissue out of the exhaust port. Fucking piece of shit. My engine was good. Yes.
Let's see how good the header clears. Let's see if we're able to slap the header on and like
All right.
clear this starter. If not, we just gotta wait on that 16 valve one.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
as I suspected, it doesn't clear that water neck back there. We gotta,
Water neck?
yeah, the water block off.
Oh, really?
Because these are universal 16 valve and 20 valve, so
Okay. So what do we? Oh
we just need to run that bad boy through the bandsaw right there
Okay, let's do that.
and take a piece off of it.
Yeah.
Just give it a little love.
Yeah. Okay.
Why is it so friendly with the oil filters?
Is this supposed to be friendly with the oil filter or no?
No,
It's not supposed. Oh, it's not friendly.
it's not supposed to be that friendly with the oil filter.
Really? Oh wait, we have an oil sandwich plate though,
So it's gonna push it out even more.
right?
It'll push it out. If we put the sandwich plate, it's gonna push it out even more. It's
Yeah.
sitting on it right now.
Why is it sitting on that?
This is a front-wheel drive oil housing that's on there right now.
Okay. Can we get a rear drive one? Like, does it changes it?
Yeah, the rear drive one's just a banjo that sticks out of the block, and the filter goes straight onto the block, and you got all the room in the world. Like we already fixed our rear problem here. Like
Okay.
it clears now.
Yeah.
It's just I can't go in now because I'm sitting on the filter.
Okay, so
Unless that filter's too long and there's a short one, but either way, we're gonna get to that length anyways when we put the oil cooler.
yeah, so like this whole housing's gotta go then, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole housing,
exchange it with a banjo, whatever. Banjo rear-wheel drive style. HPI oil cooler from my friends at Battle Garage again. Please tell me this can just like... Wait, this shouldn't this be able to just bolt straight onto the block, right?
If the block had a banjo, which it doesn't, so all they supply is their banjo to go through their sandwich adapter, the seals, and fittings.
So we don't have what we need. That's injectors.
Okay. Everything just fell out.
Yeah.
So if I remember, like, they use a very common pipe thread.
Okay.
So we could just get like a pipe union. And
Okay.
it'll work the same way.
Sure.
This is probably the magical fitting we need. It just goes straight to the block, believe it or not.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
I really
Toyota
hope
was
so.
probably smart. They supplied you all the stuff to release stuff.
Right?
So the other side looks just like that.
I don't even want to...
Oh yeah, it's down there. It's double-sided.
Yes.
See it? It looks like it.
It looks very much like it. I'm zooming
Yeah.
in very slowly. Yes, I think we're right.
Look at that.
You legend.
Look at that.
Beautiful. So we don't even need it, the oil filter should just bolt right on now, well, with a sandwich plate, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. We have a bit of a gap. It's like maybe less than an inch. Not quite 2 fingers gap between the... It's fine. It'll be fine.
It'll work.
It'll work. Lines should all just connect.
Probably be another magical size that we don't have right now.
Oh no. Chach and I has been learning Japanese, and well, HPI wrote a very nice instructional manual, but for some reason in one picture the car was a living and then it became a Truno. And
Awesome.
yes, otherwise we've successfully understood Japanese, and by that I mean the pictures, and the oil cooler is coming together like just about, so it should all fit.
Yes, like right there.
They didn't give you any room for like messing around. Alright, beautiful. So quick explanation of what we're doing. To run this setup of a coil pack on stock coils, you have to keep the stock coil right there, and at the same time the output needs to go to a lead to a ground. Now we don't have a lead to the ground, so that's why we're making one kind of... This is one of the old 16 valve ones from the... It's actually a TRD harness, but we just destroyed the end of it to try and get it to fit, and then found this random wire that goes to a ground, and then did that. It looks like it's gonna work.
Oh, it's gonna work.
Yeah. Also, something I learned, relatively new, but apparently if to run the stock ECU with coil packs, what it's doing is a method called batch fire, which I just learned today means that because there's only one signal controlling all four, whenever one spark plug or one coil pack is firing or a spark plug, all of them are firing. All four is firing. That means that, you know, this one has fuel, this one's on top dead center, this one's being pushed down. The other ones could be at different position, and the spark plug is firing away anyway, and somehow the engine runs like that. I just find that hilarious. Like, that's not what an engine's supposed to do. It's not supposed to, you know. So instead of a spark plug firing once every, you know, reciprocation, it's firing 4 times, like one fire, one fire, one fire, one fire, one fire. It just keeps firing. So it's gonna burn out the spark plugs and the coil packs probably more often than we'd like. But the alternative is going to a programmable ECU, which like Health Tech or something. But money I don't want to put in, and there has been experience saying, okay, this method is a bit ghetto, but it works. So we're gonna try it. But we're hoping that solves our issue, because we didn't do that earlier. Just plug the battery in, trying to like get the starter to work, and the Honda coil packs nearly caught fire. That's why they're on the ground, because they were stupid hot. So yeah, these has got to get opened up next for us to fit the onesies, one NZ coil packs in there. I know my stuff. Next thing on the list of things to tackle is the engine mount. Stock one were loose. And we're gonna just take the opportunity to upgrade. Wait, that looks new. Let's do a quick comparison.
Oh man.
Did
Please tell me you didn't buy them already. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 6, 10. You bought the same mounts. You bought the same mounts you already had.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair, I bought that 4 years ago, so
Okay. So you can sell the new ones. We'll both these back on.
that's a little. Yeah, we'll pretend this never happened. This cut.
Practice.
Cut. Oh no!
Okay, so that's ground. So his ground is the gray, but it also hits it there too.
So the middle one is both for some reason.
Yeah, like that's why as soon as you
Yeah.
it's like they're on all the fucking time.
Unplug the igniter.
Yeah.
Still.
Still hits ground in the middle, but not on the outside. So the center
Is
chassis
ground. Yeah.
So power, chassis, ground, trigger.
Yeah. Powered. Middle is chassis
Yeah,
ground.
so
Then
do
trigger
that
ground.
again. So I'll verify all three.
Yeah. Like even with the batch fire thing, it's still not supposed to be on all the damn time, right?
No. That ground is on all the time. It's supposed to actually have like a pulse to it.
Yeah.
Maybe if it had power, it won't be grounded.
Right.
That's what it probably is.
Uh-huh.
So this used to be the original ECU plug
Okay.
that went there.
Yeah.
And all they robbed off it was like EFI power,
Uh-huh.
right? Plug B here. But what they forgot is the original engine harness gets EFI power from the fuse box. It's a black connector over there by the battery.
Yeah.
It runs through the harness, goes into that connector here,
Yeah.
loops around, and then ends up being there.
Yeah.
And also feeds power to this.
Okay.
So that's why this is dead, ECU's dead, igniter's dead. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why the igniter's defaulting right now to ground, because there's no power going to it. So we're gonna check the igniter connector for power.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, there's power. Okay. So maybe the ECU needs to power up.
Okay.
That's what's going on.
So ECU is not powering up at the moment.
If you notice here, this gray wire, this one is triggering all these.
Yeah.
So we go to
Yeah, you can see that's a gray one, right?
yeah.
So
we
that's
go to the little beeping
Uh-huh.
setting. Yeah. All right. Well, they're all wired to that.
Now we need to fix the wiring to the ECU, basically.
So now, kind of new to ground. Go back to the ground terminal,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna see. No beep.
Nothing.
Either on here or the missing connector, the alligator clipped it right back to itself.
Oh, what?
So yeah,
So it just, yeah.
the alligator clipped the wire right back to itself.
The fuck?
These are wires that you gotta find on the chassis and
Yeah.
hook up to those.
And they
So,
didn't do
like,
that.
The only one there's only two that actually matter for it to start would be this one
Okay.
and the fuel one. So when they mean plus B, that's the white and red one here.
Okay. Let's gotta go to that.
Yeah, that comes from the EFI fuse that's in the fuse box.
Right.
That's what they meant by that one. So that goes here.
Yeah.
So like right now, if we check that one,
Uh-huh.
that should have constant 12 volts if the fuse hasn't popped, you know, like.
Yeah.
So this one here, like this one here should have 12 volts all the time.
13.
See?
Yep.
So if you look at a Toyota diagram, it'll say plus B.
Yeah.
So they actually spelled out
Plus B.
plus B.
Yeah.
That's this one.
Yeah.
This is supposed to go hooked up to here. That's the
Okay.
memory wire for the ECU.
Yeah. Honestly, Chach, I look at this, my head go blank. So you're my only hope here. Jesus Christ.
So it ain't like the person who did the wiring and
Yeah.
did the mistake. It's like whoever tried installing it.
Yeah.
Whoever tried to install it is the one that kind of screwed it up.
Alright.
The harness is well put together.
Yeah.
hopefully this is what's causing the igniter to get hot.
Yeah.
I mean the coils to get hot because the igniter's on all the time. We'll try that. We'll see. Because until we figure out that issue, we're not gonna slap on a new coil kit.
Good call.
We don't need to smoke show that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's making noises.
I put the collector downstairs.
Okay. Does that mean it's good? Is this a good?
I'm worried about those coils getting hot.
Again?
So.
Should we do another pin test, or is that like?
I did the pin test, and so I'm gonna try drop them in there right quick.
Okay.
You have a fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher. We got a ground cable, so the engine should be grounded. Still using the D16 coils as a test before we throw on the really nice 1NZ ones, and got to repin all of these. This is just to see if it works, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if it burns these are throwaways. It's not like we don't have to destroy our really brand new one. Are you ready? Yes.
And there's even sparking now.
Really? I'm just worried that this is not touching it at all, you know what I mean? Can I get a hug? I don't know if it's working right or something, but I don't care.
It fired up.
Yes. It's the first time in years. Oh, it works. Okay, well, what about it is not working at the moment?
Probably has vacuum leak here and there.
Okay. So why the idle wasn't like high or?
Yeah. Try to hit it one more time.
Okay. So what I'm hearing, like the shaky noise, that's not knocking, is it?
No.
Okay. That's not like. Okay.
So it's probably that idle air control valve.
Okay.
That vacuum cap wasn't helping.
All right.
So idle air control valve, they tend to stay stuck open.
Oh, stuck open. Okay.
It's all a matter of cleaning it. What I want to do now is get some coolant through it.
Yeah.
So where's that plug?
Plug. Yes, in here. I think these are friends. I put them together, and this one and the other one seem to be friends. Did you find the leak already?
Remember I said the idle air control valve gets
Yeah.
stuck sometimes.
And it was?
I plugged it with my finger.
And it worked, right?
And it idled down, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I saw it leaking, but it's from here.
Yeah.
It's just overflowing from there a little bit.
Okay. So we need to take that out and clean it, or where is it?
It's right here. It's this guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get to it?
I was gonna unplug it for now, see if
All right.
it turns off.
both gauges are like flat down. So is that a wiring thing?
Probably.
Okay.
That or this whole goofy contraption, you know, of
Yeah.
the stock coil sitting there. And
Yeah. So you pinned them wrong.
Yeah.
That's why there's no RPM.
So if you do this.
Yeah. Okay. Goes into the right home.
Oh, maybe that's what's affecting the igniter.
That could be. It was fucked up. It was doing the wrong.
Probably blowing power through it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Alright, try it again.
All right. Well, see, I'll take a look at the dashboard. Tachometer works. Shut up. Doesn't seem to be very responsive, but it works. Like, it's a very slow rise, and then like
Yeah.
but it works. This is why I asked you, dude. Like, that little thing, I would have given up on the tachometer. You found it in 3 minutes.